Well, all the clubs are mainly owned by the state. So a club, there will be a number of clubs in a town, and the Swedish government say that every member of their society is allowed to participate in sport, and that the government will contribute towards their participation. So every member of a club brings with them money from the state, which forms the budget. So the clubs are competing to try and get more members to get a bigger budget to be able to work, and the money goes towards the best kids to try and give them the best programs. But it's competitive. The biggest clubs have the best kids. They just naturally go there to the big clubs in Gothenburg, in Stockholm, in Växjö, where Wilander and Edberg and Magnus Larsson came from. Everyone goes there because it's the biggest club. But there'll be other clubs in Växjö that just won't be able to provide the same level of competition, the same level of training. So it's quite laissez-faire. The Swedish Tennis Federation, the last I heard, doesn't exist. They've got no money. They've gone bust. So they've had to sell they had one tennis centre in Båstad. That's gone. So it's kind of, off you go. They beat Israel in the Davis Cup. They're through again. Soderling got to the semis this week or last week. So, they're always moaning that tennis is failing, but they continue to do pretty well. So it's, and the clubs, all the clubs run a tournament. They all run a tournament, and it's sponsored by the local car dealership or sponsored by the local factory, and You see the Mercedes-Benz parked out in the front with the banners sponsored by things that we just don't get going here. And, we see it everywhere we go in Europe.